Today I'm here with Claire Mark, a beautiful, wonderful yoga teacher from YogaView, also the author of Cooking with YogaView. So you brought in this cooking idea with yoga. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I think I've been teaching yoga for 14 years, and I think that yoga is an amazing way to stay healthy and feel good in your body. And I think that eating well is the other way, or another way, I should say, to feel good and take care of yourself. So I felt like they're actually very closely related, and I think that yoga is medicine, and I think eating well is medicine too. To me, the greatest thing about yoga, and the thing I've learned the most in the yoga practice, well, there's a couple things, but one is just the ability to just practice being present. Just to be on your mat, in your body, paying attention to what is in that moment. And I think when it comes to eating, I think part of being healthy and part of being well is being really aware of what we're putting in our bodies. So being conscious, even if it's like you're eating something that's not great for you, but being present with that and knowing what that is and paying attention to it instead of eating mindlessly. Or even like some people that work out mindlessly. I think that there's a way that we can, no matter what we're doing for our bodies, do it in a really conscious way that can, I think, be really helpful to creating like a good feeling that then I think we can take with us. It's like filling up your engine of your car. It's like you feel good afterwards. I think that there's this notion sometimes that yoga people can be kind of so in the moment that they kind of don't exist in the world in a way. And I don't know, I think that it's so important to be present and mindful and in the moment, but that being in the moment also means recognizing and being aware of everything in the moment. So like what's happening in our government, what's happening in the world, paying attention and being present with all of that, not just being present in some kind of small-minded, self-centered way, but more aware of just the bigger experience, which part of this book is about, because I think it's our responsibility, like our footprint, to be like, okay, I'm gonna make a statement with how I and where I buy my food, that it matters to me if it's organic or it's local, or I care about it.
And I think that's one of those principles behind the book. It's not just thrown out there with a bunch of recipes. You came into this with values and principles, and putting the city behind it, that it's very real, and that we're like, this is a daily life practice.
I hope so. That was my goal. It was something that I really wanted to do because it's so different from my regular job, and I felt like there are so many amazing people in the community at YogaView, and I wanted to highlight that and to show, that there's this just incredible group of people that could kind of come together and pool resources to come up with something that I thought could be really special. And I am really proud of the book. I had a real vision for how I wanted it to look, and I feel like it is exactly how I wanted it to look. And it's also like an honoring of Chicago. Every photo is done in Chicago. A lot of local Chicago restaurants donated recipes, which was fantastic.
And I really just like the pictures. The yoga poses with the city view.
That was my.
And I think you really hit on an important thing, and that you clearly glow. We've talked about that, but that you can't. You're not an island, and your energy has attracted this.
I don't know that I would say that, but I would say that I got very lucky, and that I know some really wonderful people who are very willing to give a lot of themselves to put it together. So I paid for the whole thing by myself. I did self-publishing from a local Chicago printer in Chicago because I wanted to support Chicago and stay here, and worked with a wonderful guy that was also amazing to do it here and go to the printers and be at the press, and it was incredible. The whole experience was so out of my daily life experience, and doing it on top of like a full-time job was really hard. It was really hard.
Sure. And so I think that's just so inspiring to, one, get out of your comfort zone. Two, to maintain, paying the bills and doing your daily job, right? Which is, of course, beautiful and wonderful, but to still maintain this vision and this dream, and to make it come to life.
I think it was really hard. I have to say, I mean, Jenny and I used to laugh about it. Like we kept saying, we're like having a book baby. Like it's so intense, you know, like putting it together. And, you know, and there was so much to do because all whole foods, there's not one thing that's processed in it. And that was kind of the idea, was to put together a book that had like, it's just healthy. And so you know, it's whole milk, there's no skim milk, there's nothing that's like 50%, you know, it's all just whole foods, which is, I think, what I really wanted to put out in a cookbook.
I've found that like a lot of these recipes are so healthy, but like sneaky healthy. There was one for like the popcorn that I was just like, that's what I want. Or like the gourmet grilled cheese.
I think that that's something that's just important, that we love life, you know, that we do things that we love. And I love food and I love eating. Like, I'm certainly not going to restrict myself into some crazy place that doesn't feel good, but I want to, you know, I want to be really conscious and aware of what I do choose to put in my body. So like knowing where your food comes from, what, you know, trying to buy local and organic, I think is really important.
And that's why you're at a farmer's market on the cover of the cookbook.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Now, for people who may want to produce a cookbook, or like, you know, me, I just started this business, and what advice do you have to somebody who's trying to build their dream?
I think I would just say, just do it. You know, I think, I mean, of course, unless there's like massive risk involved, you know, I mean, a financial risk, of course, you gotta be careful, but I think that you know, I think we have dreams for a reason, and I really have a big trust and faith in the universe, as cheesy as that sounds.
No, I love it.
And I think that, you know, the more that we can open ourselves up to believing in ourselves, you know, and really recognizing the strengths and talents that we have as individuals. And then, like you said, surrounding yourself with good people, you know.
And we can buy the book on
Amazon.com.
Okay, great.
And there's a website, cookingwithayogafu.com, and on that website, you can just click on it and it'll head you straight to the page for
That's so
Amazon
easy.
purchase.
I'll include the links, you know, on this page. But I just, congratulations.
Thank you
I'm
so much.
happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.